Some dreams are big. Some dreams are small. Some dream to go from place to place. Dreams of love and ever after. Dreams and sacrifices that builds the future. Whatever the dream or step or journey, you can do more with a partner that cares about your dreams. Access, more than banking.
Welcome back. Please join me in welcoming Malam Garba Kurfi. Malam Garba Kurfi is the Managing Director, APT Securities and Funds Limited. APT Securities and Funds Limited is a trading license holder of the NGX. Malam, you are welcome.
I'm happy to be with you.
And also Aruna Kebira. Aruna Kebira is the Managing Director, Chief Executive Officer of Global View Capital Limited. Global View Capital Limited is a trading license holder of the NGX. Aruna, you are welcome.
Good evening.
We go straight to our business, okay, without wasting any time at all. The all-share index of the NGX for last week grew by 2.09%. Market capitalization also grew by the same figure, 2.09%. Year to date, the all-share index grew by 26.61%, while the market capitalization is showing a growth of 30.78%. But looking at other indicators last week, which include volume 39.09% decline, which means that the total volume, that is the total quantity of equities that were traded, that is what you mean by volume, it declined by 39.08% last week. Deals, which tells about the number of times these transactions actually were executed, put together, a decline by 6.44%. Value, so talking about the total amount that was invested in different equities, that is to this total volume, and this volume also will tell of different stocks all together. So the value increased by 14.15%. Number of gainers last week was 23 against 37. In other words, there were more equities that gained in the preceding week against last week. So there was a decline of 37.84%. Number of losers last week was 54 as against 42. In other words, more equities lost last week against those that gained the previous week. And that was why, if you want to look at it statistically, it should have been 28.57% in green. But because it is a negative against the market, that is why we chose to project it in red. And if you now look at the number of gainers, 23, and number of losers, 54, it tells of certain things about the market. Now, I put the first question to you, Malam. Airtel Africa actually made a substantial gain last week, and that was what supported the all-share index. That was why we saw the 2.09% gain. Otherwise, all market indicators will have closed in the red. Volume was down, deals down, value down, gainers down, losers increased, okay, and definitely by my own as an analyst, I'm different from you. You are more of a market operator. I'm more of an investor. I analyze stocks. I can tell that you guys are bargain hunting. You are the one selling. I'm not the one selling. We investors outside are not the ones selling. You market.
No, you see,
you are the one that are taking profit, and Aruna too.
Well, you see, the truth of the matter, anybody decided to take profit in the telecom, is just taking profit for the sake of taking it, but he is going to top on the profit to go back to the same position. Telkom have not shown their position until when their banking system start reflecting in their gross earning and their PBT. And these have no doubt, by the time we see their Q2, for the Airtel will be Q1, for the MTN Q2, I believe you, the game will change. And more will change by the time they display the 5G. Trust Nigeria.
Okay, I'm coming to that, Malam. Aruna, why do you think this market showed this kind of... Well, you guys not the ones taking profit.
Everybody have the calendar for MPC committee meeting, and everybody was well aware that it was going to be held Monday and Tuesday, and because of the rising inflation globally and other CBN in other clients making adjustments, especially hiking in rate, there was this agitation among investors, and it started that week. But it was climax on the day that it was actually announced that interest rate had been moved from 11.5 to 30%. So that was when people, there is this feeling now that there will go to be movement of funds from the capital market to the money market. A number of people were cashing out to hold their cash. Cash is king at this particular point in time, believing that when price, even when they have fundamentals, they believe that price will go down. They want to sell and be on the sideline and wait for when the prices are bottom out before coming back.
Okay, Malam, let me come back to the telecommunication you are talking about.
Yes.
In the course of last week, of course, I did not capture it in one of the things we should do today. It was reported that Elon Musk's company has been granted license to provide internet facility in Nigeria. That for sure is going to compete with all the telecommunication companies we are talking about here, because Elon Musk is a shark. You are talking about how much that an organization like Airtel can afford, or Merge Together, or MTN, the two of them combined. If Elon Musk easily gets to this country, he will do much more than them. How much of risk are you seeing?
You look at the attitude. Nigerian attitude, we are very conservative. Remember, before the release of this portal, that you can move your line to any system you want. Today, less than 5% move, 95% remain, whether they got the service or not. So even when LMO come, it will not change the attitude of Nigeria. Nigerians are not people that change easily. Because MTN is not providing service, they don't go to Airtel. Because Airtel does not provide, they don't go to Glo. So if you look at it from the inception today, over 2 years, less than 5% of the Nigerian change their line and maintain it. So with this attitude, it shows you the leaders remain leaders. Yes, it will come, it will add value to this, but do they have 5G? MTN now have 5G. So until they are there, they are not there. Because today, the only telecom that have got the 5G is the MTN. The other one either purchase the one that already acquired, or they remain with their 4G. And trust Nigerian, they want to move fast and better. And I can tell you 5G is one of them.
Okay, I still put the next question to you. In another 6 weeks or thereabout, second quarter reports, because as we speak now, influx of second quarter reports to the market has thinned out. No, first quarter reports rather has thinned out. We could say we've seen the best, the ugly, the beautiful results, okay, for the Q1. And in another 6 weeks from now, plus or minus, we should begin to see second quarter report in the market. As an investor, you being Aruna, being market operator,
yes,
your strategy should be different from mine. So when I come on air, I'm not speaking to people like Malam. I'm not speaking to people like Aruna. They are market operators. It is even very possible that they will look at it and tune off, believing that they already know everything. I'm talking to people who are investors like me. Now, seeing that by middle of July, to the end of July, extending to August, we should see influx of second quarter reports to the market, with what we saw being positive first quarter reports almost across board. Shouldn't I be taking position around this time, or you want to suggest that I wait a little bit towards the period when this result will begin to hit the market?
I advise the investor to take your position now. Opportunities comes. MTN was trading 270. Now it's less than that. Take position. First bomb, by the time they declared their result, they came to 10 naira plus. Today they are 11 plus. Take position. Believe me sincerely, by the time the half-year result comes, it will surprise the market. One, we have seen one of the major political parties have concluded their presidential election peacefully. And we expect the ruling party to end peacefully. So the fear of unknown is gone. We know who are likely going to lead us in the next 4 years.
You know?
Yes.
Who?
Among the major parties, once they declare their presidency,
At least
one of
one
them
person
will win. And therefore we
one
know.
will win.
So having known them, the fear of unknown is gone. Yes, the other party can play their part, but they were nowhere to match with the first two.
So we are
And
just
we are saying
50%.
that once we know this and the election end peacefully, it gives the confidence of the local investors. The foreign investor will also flow into the market. I tell you, by the end of 2022, people will be shocked.
Right.
Because as at today, 26% gain, which we have never earned this throughout the last 8 years in the half year. And I can tell you the second half year will do even better than what we have done now.
Okay, Aruna, you guys keep talking about opportunities in the market. What should inform my investment decisions this week? What do you think? Because you see, I believe generally that you should invest in such a way that when you are woken up in the middle of the night and a question is thrown at you by your kids, Daddy, why are you investing in so and so equity? You should be able to explain. See, let me tell you this. When you go to invest in any stock at all, and you are not able to explain convincingly as to why you have invested, you have actually thrown away your money. You have actually like set fire to burn your money. So what should inform, what should I hinge my investment decisions on this week?
I think what I would say is the performances in quarter one. And we still know, even as we speak, some stocks are still trading ComDiv and ComScript. And we have seen how well they have performed.
Let's look at some of those ones if you can easily remember. ComDiv, that is to say, they declared dividend, but the dividend has not been paid. ComDiv. ComScript, they declared bonus, the bonus has not been adjusted. So, I like this program, I tell you, because we tell you what you don't get to know or learn. And that is why, sorry, Aruna, be thinking of those companies. Let me tell you this. What we do is to cut these segments and take to our YouTube channel. That is why, please go to Stocks Watch YouTube channel right away and subscribe. Tell your other friends to subscribe now. STOCKSWATCH, Stocks Watch in plural. If you go to do singular stock watch without the S, you are on your own. Okay. And then all these things will also be on our website, stocksng.com. Okay, Aruna, this equities.
I think as we are talking, Dangote Cement has not been qualification. They should be at the end of this month.
Okay.
Maybe I think tomorrow. And we have NACO dividend and bonus. We also have FITSIN. And we have IMG, Industrial and Medical Gas. I think they still trade. And when you look at
Presco, they are yet to announce
that. So when you look at their performances, and the market have just moved to drop most of them because of what we have just discussed, the increase in the NPR. It's of giving a buy opportunity. Presco was traded 200. As we speak now, you can pick it at 162. NACO, you can pick NACO at 6 naira 60 kobo, 6 naira 30 kobo. Fitson can get it at 11 naira. Dangote, I think what did they come to? It was 300, and I think it has dropped lower than that by Friday. So it is giving you opportunity to take position because their performances in quarter two will mimic their performances in quarter one, if not even better.
And in addition to that,
Dangote cement is 297.
In addition to that, Airtel have not declared their dividend. The flour mill have not declared their dividend. Their year end is March. Honeywell, as well as Guinness.
Airtel declared auditor report.
Yes, auditor result, but not mark down the dividend.
Okay.
So what we are saying, whoever buy Airtel will enjoy the dividend, and it's in dollar. And the same thing with the same thing with Guinness, the same thing with flour mill, the same thing with Honeywell. So all these one they have their year end around this, and Fizet. So we have stocks that are likely going to declare their result very soon, and therefore get ready for them. Flour mill went 41 naira, now it's trading at 34. Why are you not there? With their 9 months result, fantastic.
Get ready for them.